To beat the coronavirus, we have to know how many people are becoming infected, where, when and how. That's why testing for the virus is one of the most important things we can do. It can tell us who might be infected with the virus, who might have been infected in the past, and who might need to be in stricter isolation to stop the virus spreading. There are two types of test. The first type, usually a nasal swab, tests for the presence of the virus, to find out if you're infected right now, even if you're not displaying any symptoms and you're feeling perfectly well. If you are infected, you can be isolated and treated if necessary, and people you've been in contact with can be traced and tested as well. That way we can stop COVID-19 from spreading so fast. Countries like South Korea and Germany tested lots of people early on in the pandemic, and they seem to have been the most successful in keeping their death rates relatively low. Other countries, including the UK, are scrambling to catch up. But you need to be able to get hold of the right chemicals, have the right expertise, and make sure you have enough laboratories to be able to process tens of thousands of tests every day. The second type of test looks at whether you've been infected in the past and whether you might now have some immunity. It does this by searching for antibodies in the blood, which your immune system uses to fight off bacteria and viruses. Sadly, reliable antibody tests are not yet widely available. While they are being trialled in various places and there are some pretty ineffective products on the market, scientists are cautious. Not having a test is better than having a bad test that gives false results. It will be a huge help if a reliable antibody test that can be mass-produced can be developed soon. If we know someone has some immunity, it should be easier for them to get back to work. If we know that lots of people have some immunity, it should be easier for us to start lifting lockdowns in safer and more sustainable ways. But there is a problem. The presence of antibodies may provide some immunity, but not necessarily complete immunity. And it's still unclear how long any immunity might last. So testing can help us put other data, like the number of confirmed cases or the number of deaths, into context. But we are going to have to wait some time before a vaccine for COVID-19 provides immunity. Until scientists crack that, testing is key to help us deal with this pandemic.